Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos. I'm going to start this project off with this square glass cutting board from Dollar Tree. I took a razor blade and popped off all the little feet, and I used a razor blade to pull off any of the glue that was left on from those little feet. Once I had that all off, I'm going to take a cotton ball and some rubbing alcohol, and I'm going to clean the whole back side of this just to make sure that there's nothing left on there for glue and that there's no fingerprints or anything like that, which could make it so that my fabric doesn't stick well. Once I have that all clean, I'm going to let that fully dry so that the alcohol evaporates. And then I am going to take this fabric that I found at Hobby Lobby, and this is the whole reason why I'm making another one of these. I've done these a few times, but I found this fabric and I absolutely fell in love with it. So I wanted to make a cutting board for my counter with one. So I'm just going to lay my cutting board on there, and I'm kind of just trying to figure out what pieces of this pattern that I want on the cutting board. Once I figured that out, I'm going to trace it out with a pen, and then I'm just going to cut that out. And I cut out a little bit more than what I need, just so that I have enough room to kind of play with it once I put it on the cutting board. So I'm just going to get that cut out. And I just cut a little on the outside of the line that I drew. And then I am going to take this cutting board. I'm going to take some dishwasher safe Mod Podge, and I'm going to put a thin layer onto the glass itself. Just making sure that I have a good layer of that on there and it's all evenly spread. And then I'm going to lay my fabric down right on top of that. And I'm doing this backwards. So you're going to lay your fabric down on the back side of the cutting board, facing the front. I'm just adjusting it to make sure I get it on there correctly, have the pattern the way that I want it, smooth that out with my hands. Then I'm going to take and put another coat of this Mod Podge on. And again, I did this one a little bit thicker, and I'm spreading that out nice and thin and evenly. And I'm going to let this dry overnight. I did not touch this project till the next day. I set it on my craft table and just left it there to dry on its own. And this needs to cure for 28 days before you can get this wet. I have never put it in a dishwasher. I've always hand washed it, and I've never had any problems. So again, just going to let this dry for overnight, like 24 hours. Then I'm going to come back to it again. Once I come back to it again, I am going to do another coat of this Mod Podge. So this is my third coat. And I'm just going to let that soak right in there. And again, I'm going to let this sit for another 24 hours. So you can just do this and work on another project, or do this before you go to work in the morning, or when you get out of work and let it sit overnight. This is a patient project. So once you have that all on there and they have all dried, I'm just going to take a razor blade and I'm just going to scrape around the edges to get that excess fabric off. And this fabric is really, really stiff. So taking the razor blade to it, it just comes right off. And again, just making it so there's a nice clean line all the way around. Making sure I get all those little pieces. And I did all four sides. And I'm using a brand new razor blade, so it's really, really sharp. Once I have that all done with the razor blade, I'm just going to take my sanding block and I'm just going to hit the edges real quick with that, just to make sure that I got everything and that it's all nice and smooth around the edges. And as you can see, I'm just pulling the sanding block down. I'm not going back and forth. You always go one way when you're sanding. And then I'm going to take some E6000. I'm going to put those little feet that I saved from the beginning of the project back on in all four corners. So just put a little drop of the E6000 on there. And again, I let the glue dry overnight as well. So once I put these on, I'm going to let this fully dry for another 24 hours. And that is it. This project is finished. I think this turned out so super cute, and I absolutely love this pattern of fabric from Hobby Lobby. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this project. I hope it inspires you to make one. And as always, don't forget to spread the chaos.